So there was a 66-year-old man named Keith DeLong in Scarborough who apparently snapped, and he stabbed his wife and his 2 children to death and shot himself. There's speculation that there was some financial pressure that him and his wife were suffering. They hadn't worked in over a decade, and they had just remortgaged their house for $240,000. So let's just weigh things out here a little bit. Okay, so we're going to weigh out on one hand, we're going to weigh out murder your whole family versus, on the other hand, downgrade to an apartment. And we guess we know who won in that little battle. To make matters even more crazy, the guy killed the poodle. Now, I don't like poodles much, but why are you killing the poodle? If you're such a big loser that you haven't worked in 10 years, you have to remortgage your house, maybe it's time, before you start killing your family and the dog, maybe you should have a frank discussion with your family and say, kids, I'm having a lot of trouble here, I'm about ready to snap. Can I live with one of you guys maybe? Save some money? And say, oh, I don't know about that. Well, the alternative is I stab everyone. Okay, well, we'll just turn the den into a guest room, stabby daddy. If you're really going to wipe yourself out though, you don't have to take your family down with you. Just find a quiet spot where no one's going to see you. You just buy a tarp. You know, you can get a tarp for like 10 bucks. I know, because I just got one. So you lay a tarp down, and you stand over it, and you do whatever you want. Make yourself a bloody mess on the tarp, so no one has to clean up your friggin' mess. I heard this case of this woman, Lori Drew. She's a 49-year-old woman. She and 2 other people created a fake MySpace account for what was supposed to be a 16-year-old boy. As this 16-year-old boy, they write flirty messages to a 13-year-old girl named Megan. After a little while, this boy dumps Megan and says the world would be better off without her. So Megan hangs herself. So you have to think, what exactly did a 13-year-old girl do to a 49-year-old woman to make her so angry that she went to these lengths to destroy Megan's life? Well, apparently 13-year-old Megan had said some mean things about the 49-year-old woman's daughter. Well, I guess that makes it all right then. I mean, what else was she going to do? Be an adult? Apparently that's not going to happen. Well, I think what she did is perfectly normal, and I think what she should do is reflect on her behavior and consider being a better person. The murder guy